Don't underestimate the importance of the ILX to the rebirth of the Acura brand. I mean, this brand has been a disaster for the last 5 years. Sales in Canada well under 20,000 units, and nobody's making money on that, particularly the dealers who've been up in arms for a long time. The ILX is the entry into the brand, under $30,000. Acura would like to sell in Canada at least 5,000, maybe more. Now, what does that mean? Well, if you're selling fewer than 20,000 vehicles now, and almost 60% of them are sport utility vehicles, it means you have no car buyers. This is the car that will help redefine the brand as a premium, a real premium brand. At least that's the plan. Of course, the drive is what matters most. Even in an ILX loaded up with SMS text messaging capabilities, Bluetooth, Navi, all the rest, you gotta like the car and the way it drives, so let's go. This ILX, I think Acura may be onto something. First of all, while it shares the same platform with the Honda Civic, the ride quality is much better. It's a very nice, smooth, luxurious ride. And this is the base model we're in. There are actually 3 versions: the 2.0, the 2.4, and then the hybrid version. But the base model is very well equipped. I mean, lots and lots of features. It's very comfortable. Soft touch materials throughout. Nice big meaty steering wheel. And again, Acura has figured out that all those buttons and control knobs and all the rest of it, they've got to clean that up here in the center console, and it is cleaned up. Nicely done. I can manage this. It doesn't drive me crazy and doesn't confuse buyers who might be just a little bit older than those millennials. The question for Acura is this car arriving at the right time. Now keep in mind, there's a lot of competition here, and the Acura brand, well, I mean, it's a kind of a soiled brand. I mean, Honda has really starved it for finances, and when Honda has made efforts to improve the design and create some distinction for Acura, well, those efforts have fallen flat. It looks now to me that Honda's decided they're actually going to do something with the Acura brand, that there are some profits to be made there. And the vehicle itself, well, it's big enough, it's roomy enough inside. This will be a nice entry place for people who maybe want to discover the Acura brand for the very first time. Of course, we have to have the engine story. Every car has one. And the ILX, it's a 3-part story. The first one is this little 2.4 liter engine right here. 150 horsepower. This is for the buyer who's not so concerned about performance, wants decent fuel economy and enough get up and go. If you really want the sporty version, there's the 2.4 liter. That's 201 horsepower, and that's got the paddle shifters on the automatic transmission, very racy. And for the mature, sort of environmentally conscious buyer, well, there's the hybrid. That's all about fuel economy and not so much about performance. It's an interesting approach, but as you say, the engines are in 3 parts. Well, Jerry, it's been 5 years Acura's been struggling to hold on to its share. What happened?
Well, I think basically the company hasn't launched any new products for a while, and people were a little bit confused about what Acura stands for and what its position is in the marketplace.
I'm glad you mentioned that. What the heck does Acura stand for?
Well, we are now developing a new strategy. Actually, we're going back to the roots of where Acura started. And we're doing that, launching a whole series of new products which will represent a perfect balance between performance, luxury, technology, and beautiful styling.
So Jerry, help me out here. Now, is Acura a luxury brand, a performance brand? Is it about styling? Is it about premium at I don't know, an affordable price? What is it?
I think Acura wants to be seen as a tier 1 luxury brand in the Canadian marketplace, but we have to do it in a way that's unique to Acura.
You know, Acura over the last few years has been rightly criticized for not investing in the product, not being respectful of their buyers, and not really attempting to be a serious player in the premium marketplace. Now, what have we've got? We've got the RDX Sport Utility. We've got the ILX entry-level vehicle, and there's obviously been some investment. Even the CEO of Honda, Mr. Ito, has really said often in the last year that Acura is it's an unpolished gem that really should generate some money. Finally, Honda's going to get serious about Acura. Makes you wonder, though, what took them so long?